What's up, everybody? That time of the day, that time of the week, that time of the month.
Once again,
the good,
the band,
the ugly. I'm Big Papa.
I'm Jeff.
And we have another great show for you today with
sounded like Tony the Tiger.
Great
show.
Sound like Tony the Tiger, look like a Kool-Aid.
Now what are you going to do?
And
cut.
scene. That's our show for today. Join me next week with a new co-host, one that won't have a black eye and a bloody lip. Just saw you yesterday, so I'm not going to ask how your day went. How'd your day go? Wet day?
Yeah, it rained all day.
Oh, I thought maybe we're watching porn.
Nope.
You know, I didn't even make it 15 minutes in this episode. The big guy started talking dirty again.
Nope. Tried watching.
I heard that.
I tried watching that.
I heard that from the trailer.
I tried watching,
porn?
Yeah, I tried watching that once.
Yeah, you didn't like the angle you shot it from?
Correct.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. You're such a dick. Let's bring on Old Man River. I mean, Uncle Jimmy. Jimmy.
It's time for Uncle Jimmy, the only man that graduated with me.
Are you here?
Are you here?
We're here.
Here?
We are. We're here between the episodes.
Yes.
Wow, I haven't seen you guys since Sunday. Damn.
Sunday.
I know.
Hey, it's amazing.
Jimmy's
It was a good show, though, Sunday.
20 minutes of recording nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
And you couldn't even hear my snarky comments in the background.
No, I know.
That sucked. Because let me tell you, folks, they were funny.
They were
funny.
I didn't laugh.
Well, you don't have a sense of humor.
Because you didn't hear them.
That's right.
Maybe you just sound funny.
Oh, no, I'm funny. I am
yeah?
funny.
Funny?
Oh, yeah.
Looking-
Funny.
Wow.
Funny, ha-ha. Like what? I make you laugh?
You know what?
Wait, what's that?
You know
Uncle
what?
Jimmy,
You're
go get
funny.
your shine
Why
box. I don't know what to
you're
tell
funny.
you.
Why can't we have you on the show and Jeff take over the show today, and we'll just do your jokes and interview you?
Oh, you don't want
All
that.
right. Now you just
You so don't want
your
that.
lips are moving and your ass is talking. There it is.
I'll bet your ass is talking. Again.
Nice.
I know you.
All right, let's get to this.
Let's get
That
to
whiskey
it.
just took my breath away.
Yeah, it did.
I know you were. But what am I? Holy
Stink,
shit.
that's what
What am I?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
I swallowed went down the wrong pipe. All right, give us your countdown. You got 11 minutes.
What we got this week at Sharky's, our sponsor for you guys. We have Bike Night. We have DR Rider. Daryl is back with a band.
Yeah.
With his new band called Rider. So it's ought to be interesting. He's going to be changing up a little bit of his music that he used to do and doing some songs. He added a keyboard player, which he hasn't had before in a long time. Well, I can't think any time.
Mm-hmm.
So ought to be a little interesting. That's going to be good.
Thursday.
And then on Friday you got See Through Faded, and you got opened up for See Through Faded is Tell All Your Friends. So that'll be an interesting show.
Tell all your friends they can go my way.
Yeah.
What? Wait. That's really the name of the band?
Tell all your friends
What?
Tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends.
that they can go
That's
my
a
way.
little long.
Yeah.
Shorten that up.
No, that's a fine name. We don't want to.
All right,
Let's
whatever.
not piss anybody off today, Jeff.
All right. It's my
Hey.
turn.
You know what can you do?
I know. I just
No sound effects, no nothing. Tell all your
And,
friends.
yeah. Tell all your friends
Then,
Yeah.
to come out and jam.
Wednesday at down at Party on the
We going
Plaza.
backwards now? I thought we were
Yeah,
on
we
Thursday.
missed. Yeah.
I know, but that was Sharky's Bike Night, so I had to go with that for that first. So,
Hmm.
so Wednesdays, it should be a good show. You got the national act coming in, Sponge. And we'll
Yes,
open
that's
up
going to
the
be
door.
that's
should
going to
be
be a
good.
great.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that for a
Yeah.
second. I mean, that's
Yeah.
huge,
That's-
and it's a
that is
free
huge.
show.
I know.
Yeah,
It's a free show.
Yeah.
It's all about the human wreckage.
It is.
It's a
That
world
Party in the
of
Square
human
world
wreckage.
is a great.
Human wreckage.
This is the last show.
No
This is
idea,
the last
yes.
show of the season. It'll be done. Today's last one.
Oh, is that what that
Wednesday's
means?
last one.
I wasn't sure. Last show this season.
Yeah. And then I got two picks for the weekend.
Oh.
I got both of them on Saturday.
Toothpicks.
Toothpicks.
What are you eating?
Toothpicks, yeah.
What are you
We got,
eating? Mexican street corn?
and Shifties. We got
Shifties.
Marcusella and the regulars. Mark is a hell of he's got a good voice, and he's does a lot of bluesy type stuff. He's been a saxophone player for a long time. He's probably one of the premier ones in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a premier drummer, Kevin Dean.
Oh, really? That's a very big surprise. Kevin Dean playing at Shifties.
Yeah,
Weird.
that's a real surprise.
I think he keeps his kit there.
And my last one is a local group. They've been out probably 3-4 years now. They do a lot of their own original stuff. Plus, they do covers, but they change them up a little bit, make them their own. It's Madafri, and they're playing at the Crazy Daisies on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a good group. They start out as a 3-piece with Brian McGoffrey and Nate Madafri, and then you got Tamara Lee Shutt as one of the singers, as well as a bass player and a saxophone player.
Mm.
And then they add in a bass player here and there. They both play basses as well, but they put a bass player in, sometimes a keyboard, when they have a guest artist. But they do a lot. I've listened to a couple of the music songs. I have not had a chance to get out to see them yet, but I might do that Saturday.
Nice.
That'll be a show. A show to go to.
Nice.
See, I'm trying to behave, not bust balls.
I understand.
He said he listens to a couple of their music songs. Are there different types of songs? Non-music songs?
No.
That's called poetry.
It is.
In motion.
Ah.
Just saying. Not busting balls, because I'm being good today.
Jimmy,
You
what was
are.
Yeah, yep.
Thank you. I'm
Till
glad you're being
till
good.
this is gone.
it?
Till that's gone.
Till that's gone, then
And then guess what?
the wheels on the bus came falling
that's-
off. Huh?
Is that your laxative so you can go better?
Oh,
So
no,
you
I
make
figured
feel
it's a
better?
laxative so I can make another one of you. You really want to match wits with me?
Oh, come on.
Bowling ball with a beard?
Oh,
Now, come on now.
That was so top level for
I know.
me. I expected much better than that.
Yeah, well,
'Cause that
that's
was
what your
good.
wife said.
Oh,
Ho, hey,
Hey.
oh.
Wow.
This is my ex-wife.
yeah, right.
That's why
Right.
that's right. That's why she got a new name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave her a new name.
Yeah. So what? So it's rain. It must be raining out there at the camp, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was starting to come down. It looked like it was getting to come up, so I came inside.
Not to go off on a tangent on inside information or inside jokes or anything, but are you going to be alone up there soon?
Yes. Yeah.
I think
Next
you
year.
should. I think you should pull that trailer out and go move to where the other one's going.
Yeah, that's going to get a little crowded over there.
That's all right. That's what I had heard.
I'm just fine here.
Yeah, you're
I'm
going to be all by
There you go.
yourself,
It's not all by myself. There's plenty of people here.
but not family.
Right.
They just won't be next door.
Wow.
Right.
So
And they're 5 minutes away. I'll go crash.
Oh.
And
yeah,
I'll,
just bring some
I'll
hummus.
go crash the parties like I normally do.
Bring
Plus I
some
go-
hummus.
Bring some hummus. You need to talk into your microphone.
I am.
Yeah, you're not talking enough.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Get a little closer, Jeff.
I can't get any closer. Jeez.
Oh.
Yeah. No kidding.
So, what else did besides seeing the bands that we saw on Sunday, which we already talked about, so we don't
Yeah.
need to bring that up again. Hey, I'm going to ask you a question.
Oh.
Punch.
When somebody says to you, "Make some noise," is "boo" a noise?
Well, yeah. Boo
All right.
could be considered a noise.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I wanted to know.
I would say,
Right.
somebody might take offense to boo.
Right.
Correct.
And let me ask you another question: if you're
And
playing
they may go boo boo. It's so.
Honey Boo Boo,
Ah.
here's another question I'm going to ask. I think I'm going to ask a lot of people
Okay.
this one.
Are you?
If you're an artist and you're performing at a benefit for
Oh.
a very good cause,
I know where this is going.
should you, as an artist, take some money? Or take equal what you typically take all the time
Right.
before?
Some people, some of the artists, that's the only thing they have. They don't have any supplemental income. So I guess that would have to depend on if the performing artist only was giving up maybe a show and a paycheck, because that's all.
But let's say
they
the
earn
charity
now
was at
already.
let's say the charity was at noon on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and you know damn well you didn't have anything else going on, so you weren't going to make any money anyways that
Right.
day, and you're at a charity. Would you hit them up for a good sum of money? I know that when Side Effect played, every benefit we played for free.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's why we were there.
I personally would not do that.
Okay.
Right.
That's up to individual people. I mean,
Right.
it's
I didn't ask what other people would do. I asked what you would do, and I got a funny feeling. I see the
I do too.
the light up. That means
I got a funny
our
feeling.
guest is here. He's coming.
We need a doorbell.
ding dong,
You know what I mean?
ding dong. It's Grizzly.
No, that's not it.
That's not it. There you go.
Come in.
Knock at
There
the
we
door.
go.
Do it again. Who's that at the
Any-
door?
Who
It
might
could
that
be our guest for the day if he knows how to get his shit turned on. I know he's here.
What, are you related to Lou?
Oh, wait.
I hear something.
Oh, well,
I also see something.
Do you see me now?
It's chilling. Chilling with Farrar. What's up, Mikey?
Oh, boy. Not much. I'm trying to figure out how to put this on side by side.
Oh, you're good like that.
No, well, for us, you are.
Yeah, no, it'll go side by side when Uncle Jimmy disappears, which is going to be real quick.
Yeah,
real quick.
real quick.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy.
Hi, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, pretty good.
There
That's
you
good.
go. All right, well, you
You're a
said your
very
hellos.
busy person, man.
All right, now back in your cage.
What cage? Oh, I got to go out the air?
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Well,
Again.
because it screws up the sound. I'd have you here all day.
You screwed up the sound.
No, it will screw up the sound. So,
Goodbye.
goodbye.
See you next week.
Thanks, brother. Love
See
you.
you, bud.
Well, he's gone. Now we can talk about him. Or is he gone? So how you doing, Mr.
What's up,
Mike
Mike?
Farrar? All right, and we're back. And look at how much better this is.
Look at his sweet, handsome
Look
face
at that
right there.
handsome lad.
Look at that sweet, handsome guy.
Look at that.
It looked like it just looked like he got 3 years younger.
It does.
I don't know.
It does.
That's because I shaved a little bit when we were screwing around. I ran off. And
Oh,
shaved.
nice. That's what the lamp was in the bathroom while I was shaving.
Oh, I get it.
Got it.
Well, see, now
You
this
guys
is
are
so
driving
much
me to
better.
drink.
That's all right.
Go for it.
Because this is going to be, I think we could even go right back to tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about,
for sure.
because we'll edit it right
We'll
back
edit
to
right
that.
back to that.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your history as a musician in the area and what you've done and how
Yeah.
you've gotten to be the household name that you are.
Well, back in 4th grade, I started with a recorder.
Oh, nice. Great.
This kind of
This one?
Anyways, probably late 80s, I had a rock and roll band called Framed with my good buddy Todd Vinciguerra, Vinny the drummer, and my bass player who I currently play with, Mr. Danny Cromp. We've been playing together forever. So back in the late 80s, hard rock band, played the Lost Horizon a couple times, wore some spandex, believe it or not. Woo! Don't want to see them pictures.
Lord.
Whoa.
Anyways, so then after that, joined an oldies band because Danny's father played oldies and country. We ended up hooking up with some guys and starting an oldies band, and Vinny Vinciguerra was in that one too. It was called 12 O'Clock Rock. His parents loved that band, by the way. They didn't like the hard rock band. They loved the oldies band he was in. So we played together for a little while, and after that, it just kept going. We had the Roadhouse band that lasted 5 or 6 years. Did a lot of cool things. Traveled around with that, just locally traveling, within an hour or two.
Yeah.
Roadhouse. I was in Mad Jack for a short time. I was in Lonesome Crow for a short time. Flatface and the Shempdells for over 20 years. I had a band called the Moondog Howlers. Had a band called the Shotgun Sunday, little 3-piece bands. And now I've got Mike Farrar and the Houserockers, a 4-piece band that we're playing like the last 3 years. This band has been really taking off. We're doing pretty good around the area and up in A Bay. We're all over the place doing great. Just playing a variety of music. I've always been known as kind of like the bluesy guy, but now I'm stretching out a little bit, doing some Tesla and some Prince and, all sorts of crazy stuff, Having a great time.
You had mentioned to me that you play in such a variety. I think it's important, and I I know I say it all the time. I probably just said it 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, right.
But I think it's important to play such a variety of music so that people, you're not losing anybody. You know, it's like if you don't like what you hear, stick around because you're going to hear it. You know,
Right.
You know,
I mean, with Flatface and the Shempdels, we actually did a lot of original music. We've like 3 CDs out.
Mm-hmm.
One of Sammy with one of them back in 2001.
I see it hanging on your wall.
Yeah. Well, it's actually sitting on my amp back there. You can't see it. There's a
There you
Fender
go.
amp back
Yep.
there. Anyways, so with that band, we played a heavy mix of originals with covers. But we had a lot of friends with a 6-piece band, and I had a buddies who all come out, and the songs have been around for years, so people got to know them songs. But it's getting harder and harder. People don't want to hear original tunes. They don't even want to hear B-sides. They want to hear the top hits. So in this band, the Houserockers, we're trying to go that direction a little bit, but still keep true to ourselves to play music we love at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I don't want to be in a band when I go out and play somebody else's set list. This is what songs you should play. What people like. Yeah, I won't have any fun. So all the songs we play,
Exactly.
I think we all like in the band, even though, you know, some are more popular than others, but we're trying to go towards a popular song side.
Mike, is Flatface, are they retired now?
Kind of. You guys remember Gweemer, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Big
yes.
Copy, you remember Gweemer.
I remember
so he's having
Gweemer.
some health issues.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
having some health issues, so we haven't played in over a year.
Okay.
You know, and hopefully that turns around and we can play again. You know, it'd be great to do a few more shows. But yeah, it's like the band never broke up. He just had some health issues, and we haven't played in over a year. So
Okay.
technically, I'm still a Shempdel.
Well, you know, you'll never will stop. I mean, the beautiful part about that band, and I'm going to relate a bit from when you guys played the bar, and I was lucky enough to have you for both the Shempdels and Lonesome Crow when you'd come in to the bar and play. And I always, as a bar owner, when I knew they were coming, I was like, oh, it's going to be a good night.
Yeah.
Because it was not only does their crowd love them, but their crowd, they love to drink. Salud.
Yes.
So, yeah, they.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
So they definitely love to drink, and but they have so much fun.
Yeah.
That it just the whole place. When the band's having fun, the fans are having fun.
Yep.
The bartender, everybody's having fun. The bar owner is finally not ready to swallow the end of a 45. I mean, it's a beautiful night. So, you know, so salute to that.
Yeah.
You know, but you mentioned, I got to take a sip when I say that.
Yeah, you do.
Well, you got to remember, though, the Flatface and the Shempdels was like a Phoenix band. Most of the guys were from Phoenix. So when we played your bar back in the day, we were only 3 miles out of town.
Right.
You know?
And thank God you did it, because I know that the band would take a lot of flack from a different bar down the road and be like, you know, why are you playing there when you should be playing here? Sure. And they're like, hey, can we play someplace else every now and then? And so I appreciated you guys going against the local politics to play at my place. And I was always very thankful that you played. And same thing with Lonesome Crow. You know, and it's bars and bar owners that also help out. You know, you mentioned Lost Horizon, and we pointed this out to Lou. Right there on the wall, right there.
Oh, yeah.
That is Greg Italiano.
Yes.
You know, and that's to pay homage to all that he's done for local music. When Greg passed away, that's just another icon that this city lost. So for those who didn't know, the Lost Horizon was just an iconic place. And I don't think
I played there a few times back in the late '80s.
Yeah,
when the pole was still there.
Yeah. Then they cut it out.
Yep.
You know, they got rid of it. But so many bands. Mike, I was talking with Mike Stairhan from the Guess Who when he played up in Oswego at Harborfest, and we started talking about this and that. And I said, you know, we've had some great venues here, and he goes, the Lost Horizon and that frickin' pole. I was like, there you go. Because he was a guitar player for Lou Gramm for years.
Nice.
And then he went on to play with the Guess Who. Yep. So he remembers the pole. A lot of people remember the pole.
Yes, they do.
So,
right.
You know, I didn't have the pole.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I seen John Lee Hooker play at the Lost Horizon.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
See?
You know, I mean, he was sitting in a chair and he was really old, but I just feel it was great, because they would bring in the heaviest bands around that were touring,
Yep.
and then they would bring somebody like John Lee Hooker in there to play. It was just a great place.
Well, you know who's really living up to that legacy on bringing in some great bands and not being afraid to take a chance is Sharky's lately.
Oh yeah, Sharky's is doing really good. A lot of cool stuff going on.
Yes.
The other day I had the luxury of hanging out for a little bit with Artemis Pyle, and just a brief second shaking the hand and hanging out to the point of watching him react to others.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I mentioned this about the drumsticks, but
No, I don't think so.
These two young kids came up, and the merch people were all packed up. Everything was on the van. They were getting ready to leave, and they came up and said, do you have a drumstick? And he says, hold on a second. He goes up to one of the roadies and said, I need you to dig out a couple drumsticks for me. So they're tearing apart everything, and they found the drumsticks, and he signed them and gave them to the girls. And you know damn well the girls are like, I have no idea who you are, but my dad does.
Right.
So they went running, and 2 seconds later I see them running around in the field with no drumsticks in their hand, but dad's like, yeah, look what I got. So
I mean, when I was growing up, one of my favorite Skinner albums was One More from the Road.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
That was
great album.
Gold and Platinum, I think, was another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, I love, we play a couple Skinner songs with the Houserockers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So like you said, sticking to the music that you like to keep it fun, but you're still looking for the big ones, the big hits that each band did. I think the band. Do you remember the band that used to play around when I had the bar called Juice Box?
Juice Box. I remember the name, but I'm not sure if I've ever seen them.
That was Gabe from Country Swag, and then Ronnie Serio was singing.
Bass player Gabe, right?
Yes.
Bass player Gabe.
Yes.
Black hair. I know Gabe. Yeah.
So they had the band, and they were doing the same thing. Their music was the hits from every genre, up and down the dial, whether it was AOR, whether it was pop, was it R&B, and they played a little of everything. And I always thought, what a smart move. And now you're doing it. And I think that's awesome. I think, like I said, if you're not happy with a song, stick around. You will be within 2, so.
Right.
It's not every song, not every, 5th song becomes a cigarette song when they're like, yep, don't like this one, going out for a smoke.
Going out for a smoke.
Right. Once they're outside smoking,
you're
they're
done.
closer to their cars. You can't let them go outside to smoke.
There was
back in the day, you could smoke in the bar, they wouldn't leave. But now, once they're outside, they're taking off.
There was only one guy that Command Performance could take a 45-minute break between sets because he was outside smoking as much as he was singing.
Oh, yeah. Keith Ford.
Keith Ford,
yes.
Yeah.
I miss Keith Ford. I mean,
So
that
do
guy
I.
had one of the best country voices around this area.
Yes.
He really did.
And I was blessed enough to play with him, too, which was great.
Yeah.
He and I were in Dixie Dirt together, as you remember.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was blessed to have him play in my bar.
I got a funny story. About Keith, right?
Oh, please.
So we're at band practice, and he liked his booze, so does everybody, whatever. So he'd show up with a case of beer,
Yep.
So I knew I didn't have to bring any. I just drink some of his. So,
ain't the
We're
truth.
sitting there, we're rehearsing. I look over. He's literally got like 4 fucking cigarettes going at one time.
Yep.
He's got one on the guitar at the end of the guitar. He's got one in his hand. There's like 1 or 2 in the ashtray. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
But he liked to smoke.
Yes,
he did. Yeah, he did.
And a great voice he had too.
But
I
as a
know.
bar owner and not a fan and not a fellow band member, I'd be like, these people aren't going anywhere. They're not going in the back room to listen to him play. They're up front drinking and buying him shots. I was like, take as long a break as you want. Because the other bands, as soon as the break happens, pew, gone. It was like the break of death.
Yep.
Not with Keith. Everybody stuck around because they knew what to expect. They're like, well, we got an hour of music, hour break, and another hour of music, and they're gone.
The same thing used to happen with the Shempdels when they all came outside and got in our bus.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yes.
You guys toured with a school bus.
That was his school bus.
I probably had 10, 12 buses in my music career, It was such a great time. But we would take a break, and the next thing you know, there's freaking 25, 30 people on the bus, and I'm like, we gotta play. Hold on a minute,
Yeah.
We're drinking and smoking, do whatever they're doing. But then we come in, and they'd all come right back in, and boom, and go at it again.
Yeah, loved it.
Yep.
Loved it. And like you mentioned, Gweemer was, this whole show premises is based around telling these stories.
Yep.
So I'm glad we're doing that rather than just, tell me the first time you picked up a guitar. And I hate when I do that, but some people say, I don't know anything about him. I want to hear about the artist that's on. But these stories are what the gold is.
Yeah.
Right.
Gweemer's ability to, on the spot, write something or on the spot make a song about anything that's going on. He wrote a Big Papa song that every time you guys played there, he did it off the cuff.
Okay.
And then he'd come back 6 weeks later, play it word for word again.
Yeah.
And I was like, you never wrote any of it down. I was like, there you go. This is freaking incredible. And I was like,
he has a special gift for that. He just, so many nights we're playing out in the clubs, and he would just make up something on the fly. We'd throw a 3-chord blues progression behind it, and next thing you're like, wow, that was pretty good. A lot of people didn't even know we made it up.
Right. But that's the beauty of blues.
Yeah. Yes.
Blues takes you down that road, and now it's up to the singer to make a story out of it.
Yeah.
Right. So we actually do that with the House Rockers sometimes. Maybe a little thing I've learned from Gweemer is, just make stuff up. So we'll be hanging out, and I like to make friends with people in the audience, try to get them involved.
Yep.
Next thing you know, we're singing songs about them, or we'll make up we don't do the traditional happy birthday. We'll make up our own happy birthday song about them. And people love it because I think it's personalized.
Yeah, for sure.
But unlike Gweemer, I forget it 5 minutes after I sing it.
Well, with my last band, it was me and Dave Brown and Bobby Lett, and Dave is just a great off the cuff blues player as well. Now he's playing with stroke, so we decided that we found that Bob every show, and it was always like 3 songs before the end of the show, and he's got to take a piss, and I'm like, you can't hold it for 9 more minutes,
right?
Nope. So we ended up coming up with this song called Take a Piss to a blues progression.
Right.
Now it doesn't get better than this when Bobby Lett's got to take a piss. And it was like the lyrics just flowed out. And anytime he would have to go, it was he's got to take a piss. Boom, it was the Take a Piss song. So, so that was my off the cuff that
there
stuck.
You go.
But yeah, I mean,
it's also very easy to like an old school 3-chord progression country song. You can make up words to that really easy. So that's my go-to. I go to old country, 3 chords, or blues, and we could just have a good time all night. So, there's been nights where we've done 2 or 3 songs. I'm like, why do we even bother rehearsing? We should just come out here and wing it all night long. Have a good time.
There you go.
Well, that's the music version of what we're doing here. If you're just interacting with the people you're playing for, they don't care.
No.
I think they're having just as much fun if all of a sudden you're making a song about the guy in front of his goofy hat or we saw you trip when you walked in, and now that's a song.
Yep.
And we're not going to let you live it down tonight, as long as we don't see us. Now, if you start getting pissed, we better get off it and start picking on somebody else. But I think that's awesome, and that just shows your true. The true musician in you, and
a little showmanship. It's a music biz, right? You got to have a little bit of show business going on.
They wouldn't call it entertainment,
right?
No, they would call
the duo. I also have the duo with Justin D'Ambra, the house rocker duo.
Yep.
And we had a nice compliment one night. A guy came up to us. He goes, "You know what? Because we see tons of duos." He goes, "But you might as well turn the jukebox on." He goes, "You guys are fun and entertaining, and you talk to people, and you have drinks with us, and and we're like, oh, thank you very much. We're just doing our thing. We didn't, this is how we are. That's what we do."
Yeah.
I think we got our biggest compliments as a band when we would interact and just shoot the shit.
When we stopped playing?
Yeah, we'd stop playing and we'd just start talking, and we found that. We found that it was like shooting the shit with the people out there and letting them to get up and hand them a tambourine or hand them the maracas or something. And
Right,
all of a
yeah,
sudden
yeah.
they're just like, woo, and I never denied anybody that wanted to get up and sing, no matter how good, bad, or
Right.
good band or ugly they were.
Good, right.
They got up
Good
because
deal.
you see, I know.
I've had some horror stories of getting people up to sing. But
Yes, yeah, you're right. But the people, it's just a short song, and you can get them up and off. But to see the joy on their face,
Yeah.
kidding me? It's freaking worth every bit of it. Plus, as a singer, I'm like, I'm going to be over here sipping on my gin and juice or whatever I'm sipping on and go at it, Love.
You can't go wrong with the youngsters. You get a young person up to play, it's you can bust your ass all night and some young kid gets up and sings or plays drums or bass and the crowd just woohoo,
Yeah.
singing,
Yeah.
damn, I wish I was young again.
Yeah,
I used to be that young guy, but now I'm old.
Right. Yeah.
Well, now I think about it when I was in my real early years. The first time I sat at a drum set in front of anybody, I was around 10 years old. And my uncle was in the band Ivory, and then he was in the band Southern Comfort. He was a singer and a drummer. And I'll never forget, Greg's on Teal Ave. I'm like 10. He calls me up, and I did Wipeout on the drums.
Right.
And first of all, that was a pretty big feat for a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
But he was my idol as a musician, was my own uncle. And just because he played 3-4 nights a week, every week for 40 years, and that gave the bug to me, but people just ate it up. Look at this little kid. This is awesome. And I'm going, where are we playing tomorrow?
Hey, you know what? I still do that. I've done it to Dan Bartelli. He's my drummer right now.
Yeah.
I've done that to him a few nights. That somebody requested or something. He doesn't really want to do it, but you know what? Me and Danny Crump jump into it, basic guitar, right? Next thing you know, you got to go, man. You got to go.
That's right. That's right.
People love it. There's a certain age group that love that song, and when they're out in the crowd, play it for them.
Yeah.
They're going to come back again. Why not?
I just see the joy that music brings people. Yesterday Lou had a great phrase, and we're going to have it. I'm going to have it printed and put up there. And Lou said, "Music is medicine," and I couldn't agree more.
Yep.
When we see the joy that people are having out there, and the way the world is right now, some of the shitty stuff that's going on, it's good to forget about it, and that's why I beg my fellow musicians. Keep the politics, keep the personal beliefs, keep all that shit off the stage.
Right.
You want to talk about it when you're packing the gear up, or you want to talk about it away from the gig, do that. But leave it away. Let's get back to the basics of when you're an entertainer or you're in the sales business, or there's certain things you just don't talk about because you don't want to come up with siding yourself or segregating yourself from half your audience.
You don't want to alienate yourself,
Right.
Believe me, I've got friends that are really left and really right, and I just stay right out of it.
Yeah.
Yep,
And,
exactly.
Right on Facebook, and I'm just, why even bother?
But that's how you stay friends. When you stay neutral, and believe me, I have my beliefs, which it doesn't matter. Who cares?
Right,
No one cares what I think.
Cares?
And
It's
my
America. Everybody should have their own opinion.
that's right,
Why
and
not?
we should
Exactly.
respect all that. And I don't want to turn this into a politics, but I just want to.
Yeah, me either. Let's get off that.
I just want to stress: let's continue having fun as artists, and remember, music is medicine.
It is.
And what
It
we
really
do on this show, I'm finding out from a gentleman that listens every show. His name is Noel Baker, and Noel
I know Noel Big. I know Noel.
Noel says to me, he goes, Mike, Noel's had some health issues, and he says, Mike, I'm sitting in my chair and I'm listening to your show, every show, and I'm laughing my ass off, and it just gives me an hour of that day that I don't think about anything.
Exactly.
So, Noel, I know you're going to listen to this.
Yep.
We love you, and we're glad to bring you everything we can bring you. And I'm excited that Noel's going to be out to see the show at Sharky's on Thursday.
Yep.
And we're making sure he's got a table up front. They're not going to have tables, so he will be the only one with a table. So if anybody listening sits at that table and you're not Noel, get up and let him sit there.
Right. Love you, Noel. He's been out to see a ton of shows and different bands over the years. Great guy.
Great supporter of the POW movement out there and going to all the VFWs and just great people. His girlfriend, Mickey, the two of them, she does packages for deployed soldiers.
Yep.
They're just giving back, and it's time. Let's even if I hopefully I'm putting a smile on your face right now that you heard yourself mentioned.
Yeah, for sure.
And at $20 maybe, just slip it to me when you see me, for mentioning your name. I mean, but $10. $10. $10. $10. Just slip me $10.
I'll give you the $10. He's
no, you won't,
guy.
you son of a bitch.
No.
I know who you're just making lyrics up right now.
No.
So getting back to some of the stuff that you're doing, you've listened to the show.
Yes.
Give me some embarrassing stuff.
We're very sorry.
Give me some stuff that you just.
You want my embarrassing stuff?
Yeah.
No, I want your
you
girlfriend's
want
embarrassing stuff.
that I've seen you do that's embarrassing.
Jesus Christ, we'd be here all day.
Mike, unfortunately,
first
we don't
embarrassing
have that kind
moment.
of time.
First embarrassing moment. I bought a bar in Pennellville.
Right.
Second embarrassing
And then
moment.
you burned it down.
Yeah.
Right. Second embarrassing moment. Then he burned it down.
And scene. Edit that out.
This show will never air now.
Yeah.
It's another Billy Johnson. So
Hey.
Oh.
Sorry, Billy.
Hey.
Anyways, so let me see. Embarrassing. I mean, there's, I don't know. So one night with the Shempdels. Well, you know what? Yeah, it was with the Shempdels. We're playing Cross Lake. We're playing the Cross Lake Marina, I believe. They used to have bands out there on the deck years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they took care of us. They would hook us up with beer and stuff, right? So they decided to take this little kiddie pool, not a big, huge one, but a smaller one, and put it right in front of the kick drum with ice and beer in it, right?
Oh, no.
So now it's like the third set, and I play with my eyes closed a lot. So we're jamming and I'm moving around. I'm not one of these guys that just stands there all night. I like to move around a little bit. Next thing you know, my ass is in that thing. Freezing cold water. Got like another half an hour to play, and I just go right down in it, hit the drums with my heads, and I'm playing with my head. I'm playing. So that was pretty embarrassing. But I got right up, kept playing, and it was a pretty cold evening for the rest of the night. So that's pretty embarrassing.
He used the excuse when he got home.
Yeah.
I was in the pool. Yeah, honey, I swear to God, I was in the pool.
Yeah.
It's an innie.
It's an innie.
Right.
Okay, that's a good one. You got to have another one though. Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you ever split your pants on stage?
Oh, God. This one again?
Probably, but I don't remember.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
I split my pants at work once.
I was playing another time. I was playing a bar. Apparently, I like to fall down a lot.
Oh, so do I.
This is another gig with the Shempdels. It was a place called the Gatherings in Phoenix years ago.
Yes.
We're playing there, and we used to play on. It was like a couple steps up, and that's where we played. And they had these big round tables.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing, and this is back when I was a younger guy, right? But still a little on the heavy side. But anyway, so I'm on the PA speaker playing a lead solo. Then I'm like, I'm going to get on that table. So now I'm on the table jamming away. It's a big round table. I think, okay, now I have to get off. So instead of just jumping off, I get close to the edge. Not a good idea. The whole tabletop broke right off. I'm on the floor, rolling around. But you know what? I kept playing, went back on the stage. Everybody was clapping. The owner's like, no, that was fun. I was all worried I had to pay for it. He's like, no, that's okay. Don't worry about it.
That's
I'll
awesome.
fix that up moment, he said.
Sounds a little familiar.
Does it, Jeff?
A little too close to home.
Yeah, we've mentioned
you've
it.
done that too?
Well, we've mentioned this on the
no.
show about
Yeah.
6 times. But the seventh is a charm.
I don't know if you heard it.
You don't even tell it good.
No, you should, actually, because you tell it very good.
So, Mr. Rockstar, we're playing at the Weedsport flat
No.
track. Well, it's not-
Elbridge, Rolling Wheels.
Rolling Wheels Speedway. And we're playing the flat track races. There's about 6,000 people there. And we had absolutely no business playing this show. But we got the gig. And so Jeff decides I'm going to be a rock star, come off stage, and I'm going to climb up in the middle of that crowd and climb up on that picnic table. So as he gets up on the picnic table, we notice the picnic table's doing one of these.
Mike, it was the rickiest picnic table I think I've ever been on.
And now Mike,
Right.
he can't get off because
No.
he's afraid to step down. This whole thing's going to break. And he's looking at me and he's going, help, give me this help
Right.
look. And instead of just like, I exploit, I'm like, nope, on the microphone, nope. You got yourself up there. You get yourself off.
Yep.
Not helping. So we left him up there for like 3 songs.
Wow.
And luckily his wife walked up and helped him down. And
Otherwise, I'd probably still be there.
but what we didn't
I
know,
know.
we saw the cameraman there,
Oh, man.
and we thought it was just for the Jumbotron, so all the fans could watch it. But then we found out it was for ESPN Extreme, and they were
boy.
live broadcasting in between races, and they had like driver statistics and shit. And him standing on the table,
Yeah.
made the A reel.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least I got a little something,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But I've never, yeah. No, I fallen down. I fell down a couple times.
Honestly, I mean, playing with Keith was always a fun, real fun thing. And I used to get up and just, again, I'd walk around everywhere. I'd be on bar stools, tables, chairs. It didn't matter. And Keith would look for me. I'd be gone. And Keith is kind of looking around like, where did he go?
We could hear it.
Can hear him.
Got his wireless.
Can't see him.
You did that to us at
Right.
Dominic's.
Yeah,
You
I
were
walked all the way up to the pier.
you were 3 docks away, hanging out on somebody's pontoon boat, and I'm
Yep.
like, he's playing it, but where the fuck is he? It's
Yep.
like, and then we see him going, from all the way down at I'm like, we're taking that wireless away from him. He's got to stay off of the furniture.
Worst thing for me ever invented.
Yeah, wireless.
Wireless.
Yes. Very nice.
So we transitioned from the oh my God worst moment of your career to there had to have been somebody that you've met or you've opened up for or played with that just has been like that.
Oh my God, I'm standing in front of you.
Yeah, the fanboy moment. It's like, how did
Yeah.
I get here?
Well, I've had a few fanboy moments, I guess. Opened up for Charlie Daniels a few times. That was cool.
That's very cool.
I opened up. You ever heard of a band called Blackberry Smoke?
Oh, have I?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ford loves
Well,
them, right?
You might as
When I
well
was-
you might as well just go.
I'm just gonna take a little nap here.
Yep.
There you go. Go ahead.
When I was with Lonesome Crow, we opened up for Blackberry Smoke, which is like one of my favorite bands for
Yes.
the last 10 years or so.
Yep.
So it was very cool meeting them guys, So that was really cool.
They
So I guess those 2 guys.
that's actually the first time I met Mike. Was when they played the Westcott Theater.
Oh, okay.
And Keith introduced me to you at that point, and
All right.
that was the first time I had seen them.
Blackberry
And
Smoke.
I think I've seen, I don't know, 7 or 8 shows since then.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely over 10, 12 or more. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yep. That's okay.
We've got Charlie Starr. Hopefully, we're going to try to get him on here. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Jason Charles Miller, who we just had on,
Yep.
collaborated together on
Old Scarecrow.
Old Scarecrow with Charlie.
So if
Wow.
you've
Nice.
heard the song Old
Yes.
Scarecrow. Okay.
Yes.
Go back to 2018. Jason Charles Miller actually released it first. But Charlie
Oh, okay.
and Ricky Medlock both. Charlie sings on it and Ricky plays slide guitar on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's
That would be a hit. That
Yeah.
would be a hit to get that guy right there.
yeah.
Oh, definitely. So he's like, look, you guys try going through the right channels first, and then
Yeah.
when that doesn't work,
He says if you get stonewalled, call me.
he's like, yeah, he'll call,
right.
and make the call. So we're like, we're gonna hold you to that. You have no idea. We have you on tape now, and that's it. So you have to help us.
You know
with that one.
I think they're one of they're like they've been around for I don't know 10, 12, 15 years or so. A lot of great albums out there,
Yep.
but they're still under the radar because radio's really not taking them on because they're not
Correct.
pop enough or whatever. But
Right.
they have a great following, a loyal following. They play big
Oh, do
venues
they
all
ever.
over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, do they ever?
So
They're
you
doing it the old school way.
It's kind of like, and I liken it to like the Grateful Dead. The Grateful Dead didn't get a lot of
Right.
airplay, but they were huge.
right.
And Blackberry Smoke is the exact same way.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe not
Well,
as
not
big as the Dead.
Well, they're not that big yet.
not that big yet, but I'm telling you, it's getting there because every show they're playing is damn near sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we
And they're
could.
still really cool guys. If you go to a show and you kind of hang around the venue, I've ran into them 2 or 3 times. You know, just they hang out, they sign autographs, they'll talk to you for a couple minutes.
Yep.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not like, bodyguards rushing them in for their sound checking out. They just kind of park their bus down the corner a couple blocks away and walk right up to the venue and walk back.
Yeah.
Cool guy.
Yeah, very. And if they see you in the street and they will, and you come up to them, absolutely will they shake a hand, take a picture, sign an autograph, whatever whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I think that's key nowadays. Be humble. Stop.
Yeah.
None of us. Nobody's better than anybody.
No.
And
Right.
and I've said this before. Some of the only artists that give us pushback to like being on the show or being
Correct.
our local people. We got these national guys that are like, yeah, bring it on, and we have a great talk, and it's such
You're
a
right.
fun time. And then some of the local guys are like, I'm too cool for school, and I'm like, all right, well then don't come on.
You know what? That's why Mike is not too cool for school.
No, because I tell them that. I'm like, dude, we're in Syracuse. Stop.
Exactly.
I'm definitely not too cool.
No, Mike, you've always been
I'm lukewarm, maybe.
People love. You know what? There is nobody out there that can promote the shit out of himself like you, but stay
boy.
cool about it.
Yes.
Pick up your
Are you
Tumblr.
Are you referring to like Mondays with Mike?
Mondays with. Yes. They're outraged, but pick up your Tumblr. Pick up your drink tumbler.
Oh, what we
Talking
got?
about
Yeah. So
Mike Farrar and the House
what's on
Rockers?
the other side?
the other side is the House Rocker duo with Mike and Justin.
Oh, there you go.
Right? Classic rock, rock and blues.
Nice.
This is the band to see in 2023.
There you go.
Nice.
How'd that work out for you?
The better half came up with that. That's not my phrase right there. The better half came up with that one.
You wanted more
That's
for
cool.
2024.
Yep.
Or we're
Yeah.
back for more
We're back for
2024.
more 2024.
Believe me, I'm already. The wheels are turning. I'm
Trademark
already
Big Papa.
Tra-
Can't do it now. The good, the Farrar, and the ugly.
Oh boy.
Well, I put them in the band section.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Yeah, you did.
that's awesome. So, Fanboy, Black Cherry Smoke,
No, Blackberry Smoke. you
Blackberry,
jackass.
Black Cherry, Black Cherry Smoke, Red Stag Smoke, Black Chuck, Blackberry.
Big Papa can't get any bigger anymore in 24.
Hey.
I don't know. Do you want me to
Wow.
write your theme song? I'm pretty good at writing theme songs.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Well, we are the new people show.
Ooh.
You were singing my theme song earlier.
I know.
that-
Chili with
You know,
Fur.
that's kind of to me that's a compliment that you were doing.
It's
that.
you know what? It's catchy. It is catchy.
Thank you.
It's catchy. We
It's
do
that-
have.
that-
So is crabs.
it might not match the show because it's kind of like friggin' in your face. It's not really chilling, but why? It's a little jingle I came up with
That's
at work
all right.
one day, and I just sent it to him.
There's nothing better than having a local musician do your song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. J-Ro. Here we go.
But I don't hear no singing. He's got to be like Big Papa.
You don't want to hear J-Ro
Right.
sing.
No, you don't. No, he sings. He's all right. But J-Ro did the riff for us, and so we honor him by playing it, and that's it.
Yep.
But just like you did that one, that's awesome. And hey, you want to come up with a little bumper music, a little 30-second bumper? Send it on,
dude,
and we will
yeah.
play it. And we will.
Oh,
we will.
boy.
Yeah, but do it. Record it with your face doing it, and we'll use the video.
Record with my face.
Record it
Wow.
with your face on there, and not just the audio. And when we'll use it, and when we get to that extra little T-shirt that we're getting you.
Wow.
No, he
nice.
told me he publicly asked for
Oh, did he?
an extra little.
All right.
Yeah,
It might be a 3 extra little.
3 extra littles.
3 extra littles.
Yeah, like Chicken Little.
Yeah.
3 extra littles. I made sure that I'm going to have one. So It should be actually done. I think they were done today. So,
Yeah.
you'll
Nice.
get it. You'll get it
'Cause
sooner
he's,
than later.
Mike's part of the family now.
He is. He's part of the
GBU
good
alumni.
GBU alumni. And who knows? Maybe we'll all play together on a show someday and call it the Good and Ugly Band. I don't know. You never know.
Could happen.
Might come to a big venue near you.
Yeah, right.
With all of our
Might be a big festival.
might
near you.
be a big festival.
At Sharky's Event Center
Nope,
this Sunday.
Not Sharky's.
No.
No, that's not, we can't talk about it because it won't happen.
Okay.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I do.
But just think about this. There's been some really great musicians on this show so far.
Yeah.
Outside of today, and including today.
What a jackass.
Come on, man.
I told you I'd bust your balls a little bit.
A little. A little bit.
Just a little. Well, I heard you were in the pool, so bust those BBs.
Had a girl.
And had a girl.
Had a girl.
And so you never know. If you heard some great musicians on this show, wouldn't it be cool if we all got together and played a 45-minute
One giant
show?
You know what would be great is when you get like 20 guitar players together and you do Freebird.
And scene. Where's the
Well,
sound effects? There has to be a sound effect for that one.
I'll do you one better. We'll do an entire night of Blackberry Smoke.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Oh, wow. Look at you.
There it is. Wow. And
if there wasn't a camera between you, Jeff would be on your lap right now.
I was going to wear mine tonight, and I totally did not.
Yeah, what'd you wear tonight?
Nothing you're interested in.
Yeah, what's that? The concrete shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Harley Davidson, brother.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you know what? So I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
what's up?
night at the Westcott Theater
Yeah.
when we met.
Yes.
So I'm standing out there, and I've been a bunch of shows before that, and I see Charlie whip out a pick, right?
Yes.
And I'm like, so I see it, and it kind of goes and it disappears, and all of a sudden I feel a little something on my chest. I'm like, what the hell is that?
It's his?
So I get up my phone, turn on the light. His freaking pick is right between my feet. I'm like, are you kidding me right now?
That's
So I
awesome.
bend down. I have one of his picks. So to me, that was a really cool moment.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I already had their autographs and a picture taken with them and stuff before that, but
Right.
that was the first time in my life I ever got a flying pick. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have one of those?
I do not. But I do have pictures with them.
Doesn't
Me too.
matter.
I do too.
You have a
Yep.
pick. He's
In
got a
fact-
pick. Charlie held on to that.
In
I got
fact,
autographs, CDs, pictures with them.
Yeah, you don't have that.
the night that we saw them,
Nothing
were
you say
stand-
right now is going to compare to having a
it doesn't
pick.
matter.
Sorry.
We were standing
You're not
outside.
a true fan.
We were standing outside waiting to get in, and it was me, Keith, my wife, Cindy Lou,
Oh yeah,
and Ricky Jewett and his wife.
yeah.
Ricky's got a copy of Lonesome Crow CD.
Yes, he gave it to I think Richard Turner,
He did.
maybe, right?
He did because
Yeah.
Richard gets off the bus and he's walking around Westcott Street like he owns the place. He's just walking.
Yeah, he
up
was
and down
standing
the-
across the street.
Yeah, exactly. So all of a sudden, Keith looks at me and he goes, "Hey, you, me, let's go hobnob with Jewett." I go, "Okay." So we go. Him and I go running across the street, and sure, he's given Richard Turner the CD.
That's pretty cool.
I remember that.
Yep.
I remember that. I think Ricky said, "Here's some road music for you."
Yes, exactly right. Yep.
Yeah. You know where that CD ended up? On the road.
Maybe.
Who
Maybe.
knows?
Was it Tim Moyer that said that? You know, you give an artist
Yeah,
your
I think
CD, and he's like, "No,
I think it was.
They're not going to listen
Yes,
to that."
he did. I watched that interview. He did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. See, so who knows?
It's it. You know.
Well, if they come to play here in Syracuse again, which we hope they do,
Oh, they will.
we will give them the 4-song side effect cover demo and see if they. Hey, you're the guy. Aren't you the guys from the Good, the Band, and the Ugly?
Featuring Mike Farrar.
Oh Jesus.
Right, for the new band.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Good and Ugly Band. That's
Yep.
what we're going to call it. I think that would be a good band name right there. Good and Ugly.
Right.
Is that like the old candy, the Good and Plenty?
Good
Kind
and
of like
Plenty.
Bumpin' Uglies, right?
Bumpin' Uglies.
We could call the band that too. When we had the band, it was called Side Effect, and then people would say, "Well, what's the side effects?" I'm like, "We'll cause drowsiness,
Yes.
May cause pregnancy.
Yeah.
Make your feet hurt.
Make your feet hurt.
Yeah. Your ears will bleed. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways,
Anyhow, back to the stories.
back to the stories, and we're sticking to it. So,
Yeah.
what do you got coming up there, Miguel?
What's coming up? Well, this weekend we're off, so we decided that we're going to take one weekend off a month because last year I booked the hell out of us and we were busy all summer long, and the guys got a little upset with me. So this year we took one weekend off a month so we can, everybody's got bikes and RVs and things to do,
Yeah.
camps and stuff. So okay, we're not 18, 20 years old anymore. We got day jobs.
Very true.
So that's kinda
Grandchildren.
cool. But I don't have any grandchildren yet, but two wonderful children. But so next week we're up at A Bay again. We're playing Rockin' the River up in A Bay. They're gonna shut down the street out there, put a stage in the street. We're playing like 7 to 10 on Saturday night. It's like a 3-day thing, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we're up there Saturday night. So we've been doing pretty good up in A Bay, playing skiffs, and they like us up there. It's kind of cool and it's fun. It's like a little it's kind of like a paid vacation up there.
Right? You gonna play Dancing in the Streets?
No, we're probably not doing that one.
Well, you play everything else. That would be a good one to play.
Yeah, right.
You
'Cause
know,
the
if you're
street,
playing
the
Prince.
street will be closed.
Yeah, street's gonna be closed.
Yes. Yeah.
Dancing in the Streets. That's my
So
request.
I think on my Mondays with Mike video I did yesterday, I said it was Upper State Street,
Okay.
but it's not Upper State Street. It's actually Upper. Of course, now Carol's not here to tell me what street it is.
Upper Front Street.
No, it's not
No?
Front.
Okay.
Jesus Christ! I knew I was going to draw a blank. I shouldn't even have said
That is
anything.
the street.
Well, so
It's the main drag. It's the main drag
The main
downtown.
drag
Hey, Bill.
so
Bay.
for those of you folks,
So much heat for this. I'm going to get so much heat for this.
for those of you folks that are there now with your lawn chairs waiting for the House Rockers to come and play, we're sorry. We think you had a good spot. Please lift your chairs
And
and
move.
bring them somewhere.
Move to the south
He
side
doesn't-
of town.
He doesn't know where. Just ask around, see if anybody's sleeping on a bench, and ask them,
Move to the south end of town.
when is Mike going to play here?
You can't miss it. It's right downtown. It's right over by Skiff's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! I can't believe I don't know that
Well,
right now.
can't miss it, but you can. Apparently, it's a very forgettable name
It is.
for a gig that's going to be paying you money. I'm not busting chops here or anything,
Right.
but typically I remember where I'm playing. I'm trying to give him a time to look it up, but he's failing miserably.
That's what I'm doing right now. I've seen you do this many times on the show.
There
You
you
shut
go.
up. But then I say the F word a couple times and I talk my way out of it.
It shuts those people off.
Okay, it's Upper James Street.
Upper James Street.
Why are you writing it down?
Look, I just pulled a big pop. I got my phone out and let's say, okay, I got it.
You've seen that happen before.
Oh, I've seen it. Yes, I have.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Because I can't
Well,
remember
we're-
shit.
We are men of a certain age.
Yes. I'm going to change my first name to Al, and my last name's Heimer.
Oh boy.
Alheimer.
Elheimer.
And my middle initial Z. Alzheimer.
Heimer.
Yeah. Yeah,
There
it's
you go.
weird. He came down with a disease named after him.
That's weird.
It's like Lou Garrett. Who'd have thunk it? Wah, wah.
Uh-huh.
Where else you playing?
Jeez.
Oh Jesus.
And what?
You got
I mean,
A-Bay.
in general, we play we got the Locktoberfest coming up in Phoenix. We play the Tiki Bar in Beeville.
Nice.
We've been at the gig. We played Brennan's Beach. We've been all over the place. We're
That's
doing,
awesome.
we Maplewood Inn. We play there. Rockies. We play Rockies. Yeah,
We were the first
Whoa.
band to ever play Rockies.
were.
I've seen videos of you playing Rockies.
We were the first
We were
band
the
to ever
first
play
band-
there.
Yeah.
Oh, you were? Okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had just we played SU
We played the
at
SU
the
Quad
up at the SU Quad for the
opening football
cheerleaders and dance team.
dance team.
I call them cheerleaders. They lost their freaking little minds.
They did.
We played there, and then we rushed right from there, right to Rockies to play that show.
Yep.
And Janice she's awesome. It's
With
good.
my old drummer Dave Eldridge on drums.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not the first time.
Not the first time, but the second time.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dave was there for Rockaholic. We actually got him to wear a tie.
Yes, I seen that.
He wore a tie for a
Very hard to do. Very hard to do.
he wore a tie for about 6 minutes, and then it was like around his head, and then it was just on the floor.
Yep.
I was like, well, you got to wear that at every show. He's like, fuck you, Papa.
Yeah.
You're going to have to give me a lot of Busch Light to wear this stupid thing. Yeah, I said, all right, never mind. So,
Well, he had the same attitude in the Shempdells, too.
I think he's got the same attitude with any band he's in.
between any song, between every song, you heard, turn around. I'm like, could you wait?
Right.
What? I'm thirsty.
Dave, you got to count this one in.
I will when I'm done drinking this beer. Hang on.
Right.
He said he learned that from you.
No.
No.
Maybe back in the day. Not so much anymore.
Right.
Hey, you still doing gigs out at Doc's?
Oh, so my open mic, that starts back up in October. I usually do like the winter months for the open mic.
Okay.
You know, because everything slows down, all the outside gigs stop. So, that's been going on 5-6 years now. I go from like October to May on Sundays. Yeah.
And yours is a true open mic. Anybody can just get up and it's not. A lot of places are now doing like open mic night with these guys, and everybody just like, I'm not going to get up there. They're playing. It's like, no, that's not what it's about. You know, you have a true open mic night.
It's just an acoustic. You know, I do it with acoustic, but sometimes I've had drums and tons of guitar players and all keyboard players in there and fiddle players, but it's basically an acoustic open mic night. And I don't even have a sign up sheet. I see you come in the door. I'm like, hey, when do you want to play? I want to have a couple beers first. Okay. Yeah. And that's how I run it. It's kind of laid back.
That's very cool.
And it's been going pretty good. I mean, some weeks it's great, and other weeks a little slow. But it's going to have 5-6 years now. I've been doing it.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
So it's fun.
Well, we got to make sure that when you start that up again, reach out, let us know, let us promote the heck out of it for you. Anything you want us to promote,
you let us know.
Just tell us. We do Uncle Jimmy's pick of the week, and there's nothing that says we can't have the pick of the week be what we pick too. So
you're right.
Any artist that's listening to this, if you've been on the show, let us know, and we will promote any gig you got going. And that's a fun one. I mean, it's
come out and jam with me on a Sunday.
I will. Okay. Jeff and I will come out, and my folks live right there on the island, so
oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll be out, and
so your folks live on the island, and I haven't seen you in 6 years.
You see him now, right?
I see that you're playing. I drive by. I'm like, yeah.
Oh man,
is Mike there?
You've seen me in 6 years. That's how I knew you did open mic. I stopped there a couple times. In fact, last time I was there, Gweemer was there.
Oh yeah,
doing some stuff.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was out on the deck. Yeah, it was out on the deck. Yeah, I know you were taking your medicine. Music is medicine.
Right.
And Gweemer was singing some stuff up there, and I would rather listen than get up and join in. So.
Right. So it's been a few years then.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
Probably before the pandemic, I'm sure.
No, I saw you at where the hell was it? The golf course there. Didn't you play there at
Pastas on the Green?
Pastas on the Green.
That little Battle of Bands or whatever it was.
I saw you there. So I'm just
at
not
the
that.
Wood. The Wood, is that what you're talking about?
No, not the Wood. Pastas on the Green.
Oh, Pastas. Oh, the other golf course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The other golf course. So
we love Pastas. That's a cool place.
Yeah. So, now what are you going to say, fella? Yeah. When was the last time you came out and saw my band play? Exactly.
When's the last time your band actually played out?
That's not the point. Yeah.
Well, so you know the deal. You guys both been playing out for years.
Yeah. Yes.
You play out, you don't get to see other bands because
Never.
you're always
You're
busy
right.
yourself.
Right.
And then when you do get a weekend off,
the last thing you want to do.
Goddamn lawn or something.
Yeah, right. Exactly right.
Paint the shutters. You got to do something at your house.
Yeah, you got to take your girlfriend out to dinner or something because she's been neglected for 3 weeks straight.
Right.
Yeah,
you've been ignoring her for 3 weeks.
And try to convince her it's not all about music.
Yeah. Honey, I swear to God. I mean, do you think I like this? No. I don't like that I have to play out 6 times a month. I hate it. No, I don't like when they all buy me drinks.
Right.
That girl was ugly. I don't care what the picture looked like.
Yowza.
Yeah,
Woo.
that's all right. That's all right. Back in the day, I would get reprimanded, so it's all right.
All right.
Yeah. So I guess we better stop on that note before
It gets too further.
yeah, before your foot goes in your mouth,
Yep.
because you can get in trouble. I can't.
Hey.
Ho ho. Mike, thank you so much for being on the show. We can't say it enough.
Thanks for having me, and a little shout out to my band, the Houserockers.
Absolutely.
Dan Bartelli on drums, Danny Crump on bass, Justin DeAmber on keyboards and lead vocals. If it wasn't for them guys, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. It's a great band I got going on right now, and have a great time with them guys.
They are great guys. I remember DeAmber. What a hell of a keyboard player.
Justin, yeah.
Yeah.
You used to bust his balls something fierce. I forgot the saying that we used to go on with him, that you'd say something, but it'll come to me. But yeah, great player. Great player. Everybody you play with, they're all great players. And, you know, we're excited to have you on, and maybe next time we'll put the whole band in a room and we'll all hang out together. And, you know, we're working on more things to be able to bring people to bring a whole band.
Yeah.
To a session, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like we did with Ryder. You know?
Yes, I seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work with Jerry.
Oh, did
okay.
you? Okay.
JT, yeah, we worked together. Great guy.
We actually got him
Yes.
to talk
He
on
doesn't
that
talk a
show.
lot, though. He doesn't talk a lot.
We noticed.
That's what I just said. We
Yeah.
actually got him to talk on that show.
But you know, here's the funny thing. When I worked with him,
Yep.
he wouldn't shut up all day long. You get him on stage with a microphone, he doesn't say
Yep.
a word. He just fucking rips on the guitar all night long.
He's
But-
so good.
But Mike's right, though. I mean, you he took the microphone off, and at the end of the interview, couldn't shut him up.
Yeah.
right.
It's the same way. It's like he put the microphone in front of him. Stage right.
Yeah, but hey, one of the best blooper stories going.
Oh man.
I mean, if you watch the show when he talked
Yeah.
about how he drank something he never drank before, and all of a sudden he's like,
No, he just drank. He drank because he never drank before.
yeah, and he's like,
And he got loaded. And
I think I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually playing a show right now.
Yeah.
And he looked at Lee and said, I need some help. And Lee grabbed a pitcher of water and threw it in
on
his
him.
face and
Yep.
said, now get back to playing.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you
Yeah,
go.
he's never been a big drinker.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't make him
Great
a bad
guy.
guy.
Funny guy. Like
Yep.
I'd show up at work at 6 a.m., you know,
Yeah.
after an open mic night on Sunday. Here is Monday morning at 6 a.m. I come in and Jerry's on fire at 6 a.m. He's like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," you know, I'm like, dude, can I get 10 minutes, please? You know?
Can I get 10
Great
minutes
guy. I had a lot of fun
JT
working with
free?
him.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Well, hopefully we will be out to see you soon. Because it is fun and
Yeah.
you bring everybody into it, you know. So we're excited to see it play, and promote it. Promote us. We'll promote you. We'll have you on anytime you want to
Absolutely.
be on. You see somebody that's on that you want to jump on. You just figured out now finally how to do it. So if you see
Right.
somebody that we're interviewing, if you know what, when Vinny the drummer's on,
If you want to
Pop
in,
on.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I'll tell you when we're recording, what time and what day, and
All right.
you just want to pop on, just like Jeff did
Oh, yeah.
for
Yep.
Kevin.
Kevin.
For Kevin Dean.
Yeah.
You know, there you
A
go.
funny story about Vinny is back in the early 90s, I had a open mic night at Big Bertha's in Phoenix.
Uh-huh.
Remember
Which
that
is now
Dusky's.
Dusky's. Yeah.
Duskies.
Yeah. So I had the Roadhouse band. My whole band would host the open mic night. It was like Thursday nights. We used to pack him in every week, right? So here comes Vinny, right? And he's got Lee with him, and right. So they had this band, Maryland's Chamber, right?
Yeah.
Remember them guys?
I
Yeah.
do.
So they wanted to go out the open mic night and just kind of try some stuff out before they did a big show.
Mm-hmm.
So they come in there dressed to the nines, you know, like they do. But they call themselves Chicks with Dicks.
I remember this
boy.
exact night. I think I was hanging out with them. Yeah.
So they come in. Of course, they blew the roof off the place there. Great. But we still talk about it every once in a while. I said, remember that Chicks with Dicks? I can't believe you remember that, Mike. I'm like, yeah, it was pretty cool.
We got to write this down for when he's on, because I know that, you know, he's doing his stuff out west and he's doing well
Yeah.
with it. And that's I forget what the name of the band is right now.
The Boilermakers.
The Boilermakers. I knew it had to do with something with whiskey or something. But yeah, the Boilermakers are playing. They're doing well. But when he was out here, I think he tried out for Scars and stuff. I mean, he's played with a lot of great people in this area. So that's why we wanted to make sure we got him on, because again, somebody doing something great out west, and they're from here. Let's have them on. But I remember Maryland's Chambers. I remember those guys were all, we grew up around this business down at the Albinos, and I was Robbie back in the day when it was Paris before Maryland's Chambers. I was one of Robbie's drum techs, and because I was a drummer, and it was giving me a chance in between playing whatever shows I was playing to get up and do a sound check for him or something, and just great people, And boy, they took that, so I could see them walking into a Phoenix bar, full spandex, long hair, fingernail polish, looking like the glams of rock, and people from Phoenix going, what the fuck is going on here? Yeah.
They're like, hey, we're chicks with dicks.
They're like, yeah, and you're going to get your ass kicked in the parking lot when you leave.
Yeah.
Well, no, you can't, because we're going to go jump on that big school bus parked a block down the road, and we're going to go hide there.
Right.
I'm not going to say whose school bus that was or anything, but I'm just saying.
Good times.
That was. All right, brother. Well, yeah, stop on, pop on the show when he's on. I think that would surprise him.
All right.
Maybe we should get Lee Anderson to pop on too, and
oh my God, that
really
would be
scare
great.
the shit out of him.
When do you think you're going to do that one?
I'll tell you when we're going to do that one.
Yeah.
Get your phone out. There we go.
I'm not doing it. Jeff is actually going to do it for the first time.
All right.
Oh, the 18th of September.
There you go.
Oh, geez. All right. I'll have to write that down.
You'll forget it.
Get your phone out.
He can't. Right now, his phone is all tied up with the tablet upside down, and he's trying to.
We're not doing that.
There you go. Write it down. He's writing it on his arm.
Weird.
What the hell is this date I got on my arm? I don't know. I got to take
it. There it is.
That's right. On the back of his laundry coupon. There you go.
Dry cleaning ticket.
Yes. No ticky, no washy, baby.
Empower.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, wait. Zoom in a little bit. I want to read that account number.
Believe me, it's not worth that much.
Why is that balance in the red?
Why does it say minus in front
Why
of
does
it?
it say IOU?
It's not in the red, but
Yeah.
I definitely still have a day job.
That's why. Why I work. That's why my bank account is with M&T, because it's always empty.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah, good one.
Who named the bank empty?
They did.
Smart people.
I know.
Anyways, all right. We're just
rambling.
The wheels are falling off.
Yeah.
Right.
The wheels are falling off his school bus.
That's right. All right.
Well, that's a whole other story. I don't want to get into that story.
No, we're gonna.
Cool.
We will talk
2
about.
seconds, right? 2 seconds. Shempdel's play Harbor Fest, like a band or two before Under the Gun back in the day, right?
Yep.
So we play Harbor Fest. We're coming back on the bus, and we're all lit because it was a great time, right? People are beeping at us, pointing at us, right? Blah, blah, blah. We're driving down the road. We don't know until we get to Dave Eldridge's house, right? That's where we parked the bus at the time. One of the damn wheels was on fire. We didn't even know. We're driving down 481.
That's awesome.
Man, these people love us.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, they fucking love us. And we're fucking wheels on fire. We're driving down a road.
That's
So
awesome.
that's a crazy road story for you, but
Awesome.
Flat face and the death traps. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Not
Yeah.
flat face.
Flat face and a bus fire.
Flat tires and a bus fire. Yeah.
Yeah, flat tires and a bus fire.
There you go. All right.
times.
Well,
Yeah.
write down all the topics for the next time, and we'll have you on sooner than later.
All right.
So, all right, my brother. Thank you
It's
so
been
much for
fun.
being on the show. It's definitely
man.
been a riot, and we can't thank you enough for doing it. And I'm sure you put a smile on a bunch of people's face today. So that's all it's
Let's
about.
hope
Thank
so.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then when you do another soundtrack for that other podcast, tell them, you know what? This was very interesting. I don't care what you're saying.
Oh, no.
No one's mowing the
He's a
lawn.
good guy. He's a good guy.
He's a great guy. There's no one mowing
Yeah.
the lawn. There's no church bells ringing. There's no birds shitting on my head. And there you go.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, Big Papa.
Yep,
Yes. son of
quiet
a bitch.
down.
Yeah. All right, brother. Thank you
Mike,
so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
See ya, brother.
See ya.
Peace. There you go.
That was good, man.
Mike Farrar. And you end it at Farrar. You don't keep going.
No, you don't.
No, because otherwise it would be a whole different name. He's not frozen either. See, he's still there.
No.
Awkward silence. Awkward
Yeah,
silence.
baby.
Wait, do we have to hit the kick out button?
No. You want to stay for the credits? Go ahead.
Oh, he's still on. He's still there.
He just turned off his camera.
He did. He turned off his camera.
That's cool, though.
I said,
That's fine.
all right. You can stay there. We'll talk.
That's cool.
All right, my
I
friends.
can still hear you.
And we can still hear you.
Good night.
Good night, brother.
Good night, Mark. For I don't know.
There you have it, folks.
Oh, man.
Great show. So
Yes.
much fun. Jeff's going to read you all the stuff that's coming up. We don't have to mention our sponsors because we did it yesterday, but we're going to anyways.
We are. You going to hit
Started-
the music, or what do you want to do?
No, I'm not hitting the music
okay.
yet until we get in because we always run out of time.
You're right, we do.
Great
So-
Ock Medical Supply.
We're going there first.
Yup.
Got it. Sharky's Event Center.
DJ Life's the son of a beach.
Yes, Good Nature Brewery.
Yeah, buddy. Uncle Himmy's live local music.
The Print Shop Underground.
Thank you. Did
Thank
a whole
you.
order, another order of
Another
shirts.
order.
Made sure we had a three, count them three extra
3.
littles
1, 2 trees.
for our smallest friend. Don't forget Snarky Productions.
And Toffee Break Toffee. The only toffee
Don't stick. It's recommended by Dennis.
that doesn't stick to your teeth.
Does not stick to your teeth. So there you go. There's our sponsors.
Right on, bro.
What do we got coming up?
Dude,
Go ahead.
Wednesday. Between covers, opening for the band Sponge.
Dude,
That's
I
going to
know.
be great.
it's gonna be awesome. I am so glad that they're doing that.
I am too.
You know.
Yeah.
So just
Good for you guys.
Ryan Coughlin,
Proud
if
of
you
you
hear
guys.
us, we're proud of you. But no, this has nothing to do with your band. But this is your new. That's it. That's I told him every time I say your name, I'm going to do that just to say I love you.
Don't forget the inaugural show with Ryder. Thursday. Sharkies. Bike night.
Bike night.
With the guys from The Good, The Bad, and The Ugly.
Ugly.
We are emceeing the show.
We are.
And there's going to be special guests there.
Yeah.
And we want you to come out and enjoy it.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. What else?
What else we got?
Yeah.
Friday at Sharkies.
Oh, yeah.
See Through Faded with openers.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends.
They could do My Way.
I guess.
I don't know. That was a song.
And McGoffrey at Crazy Daisies Saturday evening.
Never heard of them.
Don't forget,
Yeah.
next week, Rockin' the River
Yeah.
in A Bay,
Yeah.
Upper James Street.
On some street.
Upper James Street, 7 p.m. You want to get there to see Mike Farrar and the Houserockers.
Farrar. Not Farrar. Farrar.
Farrar.
You've been listening to The Good,
The band.
The Ugly. I'm Big Papa.
I'm Jeff.
Just Jeff. Take it easy, everybody. We love you. Peace out. Roll credits.